Guys, see Madman Part 3. Okay, I think I'm going to do all 3 of these videos. But you know something? I am fuming over this, of the Pope, who's the leader. He is the supposed leader of like 1 billion people, 1 billion Catholics. And he's kneeling down, and first he prays to this little ceramic or plastic doll, you know, that they're calling the baby Jesus. And then he kisses it like it's a deity, and you know, he caresses it and everything. And that was before the topless girl ran up there and grabbed it, started running with it. Everybody freaked out then. That was pretty cool. But you know, he's telling everybody, these Catholic people who don't know any better, they're sheeple, you know, he's telling them it's okay to go ahead and pray to these things, pray to these plastic dolls and everything else, man, and you know, have these symbols and you know, break the 2nd commandment. It's no big deal. And then he tells people, here's another lie. He tells people, he says that, and he was born so he could die for you. No, people got that wrong. You know, first of all, Christmas is the day that we celebrate the original sin. The original sin is coveting. And who coveted? Lucifer. Okay, that was the first sin. That led to everything else. Okay, but the Christ didn't, the Yahweh, the Creator God incarnate, did not come to this earth to save us. I mean, in particular, he came here to do battle with the devil on his own ground. That's what he did. People just forget that. You know, he came here to fight the devil on his own terms. He came here to fight Satan and set things straight in the earth on his own terms. That's what he did. You know, he came as a man that was on Satan's terms. He starved himself. He didn't drink or eat anything for days and days and days, and he was so weak out there in the desert. And probably, you know, you got all kinds of critters out there too, gnawing on you and trying to kill you and bite you. And he's out in the desert, and he's so near death. Satan is so powerless against this man, God, that walked the earth. This is what astounds me, that he had to wait until he was almost dead physically before he would come up and say, okay, now I'll fight you. You know, it's like one of those things where you know, a bunch of other people beat the hell out of you, and you can hardly walk, and you're all dazed and you can't see, and then some guy stands up and says, okay, now I'll fight him. You know, he was, even in that state, he was so weak that he couldn't even physically lift himself. They were probably, you know, communicating telepathically somehow, and that's what I think. And that's how he was, you know, taken to these places. But the thing is, he defeated Satan right there in the desert as a man, and he proved it could be done. And then what happens? Well, he condemned himself to be killed by his own people. You know, that was the reward. He could have everything, or he could be killed by his own people. And he declined to have everything because he wasn't going to sell out. You know, and he defeated Satan, and his own people killed him. We killed him. So he didn't come here to die for us. That's another lie. He came here to defeat Satan, which he did. When he died and arose, that was just a part of it. And people would say, it was for me. And I don't think so, man. We're going to be in for a rude awakening. That's what I say. Well, this is Duck out, the end of the triology.